My brother got sober after 14 years of addiction. When he started succeeding, our family tried to make him relapse. He recorded everything. My brother Nico was an addict from age 16 to 30. Alcohol first, then pills, then whatever he could find. In and out of rehab 3 times. Lived in his car for a year. Stole money from our parents twice, and our aunt once. He burned every bridge our family had. I'm telling you this because you need to understand what Nico put this family through before you can understand what this family put him through once he stopped. He got clean at 30. Checked into a facility in January. Came out in March. Never touched anything again. 3 years ago. The first year, the family was cautiously supportive. Mom asked how meetings were going. Dad said he was proud. Our older sister Reverie sent encouraging texts. Then Nico started doing well. Not just sober, well, got a job at a logistics company, promoted within 8 months. Bought a new car. Started dating a woman named Luce who was smart and stable. Rented an apartment with actual furniture. He was building a life and it was working. That's when the family changed. Mom started calling to remind. Remember when you stole $300 from my purse? Remember when you showed up to Thanksgiving so high you knocked over the Christmas tree? She'd bring up the worst moments of his addiction in the middle of normal conversations like flipping through a scrapbook she couldn't put down. Dad started making comments. Don't get too comfortable. Companies fire people all the time. Reverie started texting links. Articles about relapse rates. A podcast about people who got sober and lost everything anyway. She sent one that said 85% of addicts relapse within the first year with no message attached. Every time Nico shared good news in our group chat, someone neutralized it, got promoted again. Mom replied, just don't let it go to your head. Luce and I are moving in together. Dad replied, hope she knows what she signed up for. Started going to the gym. Reverie replied, swapping one addiction for another. I finally said something. Can you all just let him be happy? Mom responded, we're protecting him. The higher they climb, the harder they fall. 6 weeks ago, Nico posted a photo. Him and Luce at a restaurant, dressed up. Caption said, 3 years sober today. Mom wrote, 1 day at a time. Dad wrote nothing. Reverie wrote, proud of you, but I saw you drinking something at Aunt Corinne's barbecue last month. What was it? Ginger ale. Just checking. That night, I called Nico. He was quiet for a while, and he said, I've been recording everything for 6 months. Every phone call where Mom brings up the worst thing I ever did. Every relapse article from Reverie. Every voicemail from Dad telling me not to trust my own life. My therapist told me to start documenting patterns. Once I started, I couldn't stop because the pattern is insane. They don't want me to relapse. They want me to need them. He said the family organized itself around his addiction. Mom was the worried caretaker. Dad was the disappointed patriarch. Reverie was the responsible one. When he got sober, the roles collapsed. They didn't know who to be if Nico wasn't broken, so they started trying to break him again. Not with substances, with words, reminders, doubt, a constant low-frequency signal that said, don't forget what you really are. Last week, Nico sent one message to the group chat. Not the recordings, not the screenshots, a single paragraph. For 3 years, I have been sober. For 2 of those years, the people in this chat have tried to make me believe I'll fail. You send me relapse statistics. You remind me of every terrible thing I did. You question my girlfriend, my job, and my recovery. I have recordings and documentation of all of it. I'm not sending them because this isn't a courtroom, but I need you to hear me. My addiction almost killed me. Your inability to let go of who I was is the only thing still trying to. Nobody responded. Mom called me 3 days later. He's being dramatic. He's rewriting history. We were the ones who saved him. I said, you saved him, so you could keep him saved forever. That's not love. That's a leash. She hung up. Nico and Luz got engaged last month. He didn't tell the family. He told me. He never sent the recordings. He said the paragraph was enough. The family knows what they did. Whether they admit it is their problem now, not his.